Why did the narcissist choose you? That's the question as a diagnosed narcissist that I get asked all the time. Lee, why did the narcissist choose me? Did they choose me because I was weak? Did they choose me because I was broken? Because I was vulnerable? Why did they choose me? They choose me because of my legs, my hair, my teeth. Why did they pick me, Lee? Tell me. I got you. I got you. I 100% got you right here. Because a lot of people, I think answering this question will bring a lot of people clarity and peace and help them move forward on their healing journey. What I don't hope this video does is help you go back into a toxic relationship. Because I say something and you're like, oh, Lee, they chose me because of that. Oh my goodness, I need to give them another chance. I've been looking for a reason to reach out to them. Thank you, Lee. I did not say that. I didn't say give them another chance. I said why they chose you. No, but seriously, do not take this as a reason to go back into toxicity, give an abusive person another chance. This is literally just me explaining why a narcissist could have chose you, right? So, straight to the point. Narcissists don't necessarily look for people that are broken. Now, I'm not saying that because it doesn't happen. It does happen. You could be in a vulnerable state. You could be going through something. You could absolutely be grieving the loss of a parent, a friend, coworker, pet, job, whatever. You could be grieving the loss of something. You could be going through something. You could be by yourself now. You could be going through a breakup, right? You could have just gotten rid of or just gotten discarded by another narcissist. That could absolutely happen. But typically, narcissists are not going out looking for broken people. Now, could you eventually become broken while you're in this relationship? Yes, you absolutely could, right? It just like, you absolutely could be. These relationships do change you, right? I think they go without saying. The same person who walks into the toxic relationship is not going to be the same person that leaves the relationship, right? That's just not how it works. So it's going to change you. But like I said, most narcissists don't go out looking for broken people. Narcissists go out looking for people that have something that we lack. Typically, it's empathy. Typically, narcissists are going out looking for people that are highly empathetic, that carry a lot of empathy, that care a lot. That's why you hear me say in so many videos, the narcissist weaponizes your own empathy against you, because they do. They use your own empathy against you. They use the fact that you care against you to keep you stuck, to make it to gaslight you, to manipulate you. A lot of narcissists do this over and over again. So not only do they go for people who who have empathy, a lot of narcissists go after people who have joy. Because I say this over and over again, narcissists, I think a lot of us have the ability to be happy in spurts. Like, we can experience happiness in like waves here and there, right? It's joy that we lack. The ability to experience true joy is what we truly lack. Like, seriously. So if I lack joy, if I lack empathy, and I see that you exude that, that's like a damn pheromone to a bee. That's like me coming, I'm trying to pollinate now. Let's pollinate. We're gonna get pollinated together, right? I'm trying to pollinate everything now. A lot of y'all have been pollinated. Y'all got like 4, 5, 6 kids by these toxic people. Y'all understand it, right? So joy, empathy, and also, this is going to sound silly, but a good reputation. Like, because a lot of narcissists don't have that good reputation, they can use you as a band-aid for their image. You damn near become a narcissist image consultant, right? Because they use your good reputation, your good past, your good history as a grounds for themselves. Like, if I'm a horrible person, but I get with a good person, people are like, damn, he might not be that bad if he ended up with her. She might not be that bad if she ended up with him. They might not be bad if they ended up with them. You see what I'm saying? Whoever you are, whatever you identify as, he, she, they, them, whoever, right? That's narcissists can use your reputation to benefit themselves. They can get narcissistic supply from your validation. Most narcissists are not looking for a project, right? And what I mean by project is somebody that needs work. Like, y'all have, like I said, you are hurting. You are vulnerable. You are going through something. Now, could a narcissist come into your life and take advantage of you in that situation? Yes, like I said earlier. But a lot of times, they're not looking to have somebody that they got to work on and just like, oh my goodness, here you go, you complain about your life again. Oh my goodness, what are we doing here? Right? So that's what ends up happening. Now, I know I said narcissists don't want to be the person who fix you, but narcissists love fixers. We love people who want to fix us. We love when people are empathetic and want to fix me. You want to make me feel better? You want to show me what love really is? You want to show me that unconditional love exists? You want to help me reach my full potential? Why, thank you, darling. I just thought I could love them into feeling better and treating me better. I hear that so much when I'm doing my one-on-one calls over Zoom or my phone calls, right? I'm also about to start text message sessions as well, y'all. Like I do phone calls, I do Zooms I do phone calls and Zoom coaching and whatnot, but I'm also about to start text messaging and stuff like that over the app Telegram and whatnot. So be on the lookout for that if you're interested in that right there. The Zoom, everything, mentalhealness.net for all things, right? But back to the fixers, right? I want somebody to fix me. This is why you get a lot of narcissists that trauma dump on you up front. And now let me say this right here, because I know people hear that they're gonna be like, well, am I a narcissist, Lee? I trauma dumped. Are you trying to use your trauma to manipulate this person? Then no. You know what I'm saying? But narcissists will trauma dump on you because they know that you want to fix them. And they can always use their trauma as an excuse. They can choose you because you're so forgiving and so kind, right? That you know my past, you know my history, you know I had a bad childhood. That's why I did this. I messed up. I know if I mess up, you're going to be the one who tries to fix me. You're going to be one who tries to clean up my mess over and over and over again. And that's why sometimes you end up protecting a narcissist or defending their reputation after they've done something horrible. You know they've done something horrible. You know they're a horrible person, but you have so much empathy flowing through you that you defend them regardless, right? So in essence, if you're a person that feel like you don't want to give up on somebody, you don't want to just abandon them, and you want to be the perfect person, like narcissists are going to target you. They're going to pick you and they're going to drain you, right? Because I know as a narcissist, I know you won't leave until you tried everything, until you've thrown everything at the wall. And I'm going to let you know that we haven't tried this. Let's try marriage counseling. I know I said I would never, ever go over the last 15 years, but since you're about to leave, let's try marriage counseling right now. Let's try this one last time. You see what I'm saying? What about for the kids? We have kids together. What about our business? What about this? What about that? They'll weaponize it against you. This is why people like this love to use their trauma against you to suck you in. So if you're a kind, caring, compassionate person, they're going to target you. You're going to have a big heart target on you. You're going to have a heart, but it's going to have like the bullseye stripes on it, right? Because they're going to be targeting your ass. You're going to be a target for a narcissist, right? And another reason why narcissists choose you is they test your boundaries. Sometimes you don't have boundaries, y'all. Sometimes your boundaries are low, right? Sometimes you don't know how to set boundaries, and they take advantage of it because what they'll do in the beginning is they'll test your boundaries. Like narcissists don't just jump into a relationship and just willy-nilly sometimes, right? They'll test you to see what they can get away with very early on. They'll poke you. They'll prod you. They'll say something out the way just to see how you feel, just to see how you will react to something that they say or that they have done. And if you do, like, they'll lie to you, they'll scream at you, they'll do things like that. And if you don't react, you set a boundary and say, hey, if you do that again, I'm out. Guess what? They feel like they can run over top of you. So why would they get rid of somebody that they feel like they can run over top of, right? So this is why narcissists in the beginning, they'll push small boundaries to see if you will excuse it or let them get away with it. Like I said, when you understood their bad behavior instead of leaving, they knew they got you then. Like your understanding was their green light. When they feel like they can find a reason to keep doing something over and over again and you won't leave them, they'll definitely choose you. They'll definitely pick you. And sometimes the narcissist that chooses you, they are already involved in your life in some way, shape, or form, right? They're already around you in some way, shape, or form. You just, like I said, they haven't seen you just yet. If you're dealing with a narcissist or toxic person, you wonder why they chose you and you fit one of these categories, just drop it in the comment section. Why did they pick you? Why did they choose you? Also, if you want to do a one-on-one or something over Zoom, make sure you go to mentalhealness.net for all things Lee Hammock, and we will chat later, y'all. Peace.